All right. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. Had a lot to go through before that last match, but mostly because I had to go to the bathroom. So you know, that's whatever. But I'm joined by Mitch. I ditched Cody because he actually has to go work and do homework like a smart person. But me and Mitch are gonna be dumb, and we're gonna sit on stream and talk about a virtual car soccer game. So Mitch, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Just lost my game, but you know, mood's still up, so I'll be staying with it.
Hey, I did that a lot last season. Drop a game and I was like, oh, well, time to go cast with K-Tool. You know how it be. But yeah, so we got a Div C matchup now coming in. It's Get Rekt versus High Rollers. And we'll go just straight into the standings here. So Get Rekt is 1-0. High Rollers is unfortunately 0-1, but definitely a close game. They got a 40% winning percentage, or a close series last week. Pretty solid stats all across the board. Definitely one of the higher shots per game coming up from High Rollers, and top 2 looks like. Yeah, second for shots per game coming up from Get Rekt as well. So expect to see the ball flying around a lot.
Yeah, these two teams are going to be very closely matched, in my opinion. One team has Tech, one team has MOG as captains, and in my opinion, it's going to be a very good match to watch tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of captains, we'll go right into it. Mitch, why don't you tell them about this Get Rekt team?
I'll Get Rekt start their season off 1-0. We have MLG, Watermelon, and Mitchy Twitchy. MLG and Watermelon, great shooting duo with 1.25 goals a game and 1.00 on Watermelon. Mitchy Twitchy is kind of lacking there, but he is holding up a respectable 0.50. But other than that, I would say Watermelon's shooting percentage is also really good at almost 45%. That is really insanely good to have. They're also demoing a decent amount too. Mitchy Twitchy is, I would say, their demoing player. They're kind of front man on that with 1.25, but Watermelon is not slacking either with 0.75 demos a game.
Yeah, 100%. And I will get into the orange stats here. High Rollers did unfortunately start their season 0-1, but you know, that is just how it be sometimes. But a very solid team across the board. Looks like a very balanced. They love playing the team ball. I know Steve is a great player. You'll see him in the cams. He's got his eye black on again. He's definitely the hype man of the team, but you know, every team's got to have one of those. And yeah, I mean, other than that, very solid shooting percentage, just very even stats across the board. Definitely not a team you can like just throw away out of your mind. Definitely have to keep track on them. See anything that I'm missing?
Not really. I would say their save is also really good. Tech with 2.0 save, so it's really going to be a shot versus save differential in this matchup coming up.
Yeah, 100%. Just waiting for, I think someone went to the bathroom, so we're gonna have to just stall for a little bit. We're waiting on someone to get back. I will try to get predictions up. I think I got Cody working on that, so we'll let those sit for a little bit into game 1 as well. I know it's technically cheating, whatever, who cares, it's fake boost. But yeah, no, I'm expecting a really good game here coming out from both teams. Who do you got taking? Who do you think is going to take this one, Mitch?
I think it's also gonna be a very close game, but I really think it's gonna be Get Rekt taking it. I would say 2-3 over High Rollers, but once again, if you have very close game 5, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I gotta ride with my boys High Rollers. I think week 1 was a fluke. I just looking at their stats and how even they play. If they can pass the ball really well, I think that's gonna be a big thing. Nothing against Get Rekt. I know a lot of those guys on that team as well, and they're very solid. But I just think High Rollers is definitely gonna want it more. They're coming back or trying to bounce back from a loss. It's gonna be big. But yeah, I'm gonna see if everyone is finally ready now, and we can hopefully hop into this game. What's up, Cody?
Update the title.
Oh yeah, I do have to do that as well. Let's go. Yep, just a couple things we're getting done on this back end. I deeply apologize for everyone, but you know what? A scuff stream is better than no stream, in my opinion, and that's just the way it's gonna have to be. But High Rollers are ready once predictions is up. They should be up. Tech 7, come on, buddy, let's roll. I think we're still waiting for someone to get back from the bathroom though. Anyways, very poorly timed bathroom break. But you know what? I get it. You definitely don't want to be playing Rocket League on a full bladder.
Definitely.
So you said you're taking them in 5, right? Is that what you said?
Yep. I picked Get Rekt to take this in 5 over High Rollers, just because I think once again it's really going to come down to shooting versus saving here. I think eventually the saving from High Rollers is just going to give out.
Yeah, I mean that's very fair. Like I said, it's gonna be an action-packed matchup tonight. I think everyone here can agree on that. But I once asked again, is everyone ready? Because I know I'm ready to get into this game. I know everyone else is ready to get into this game. And I don't know. I'm curious to see where the boost lands on this one. I look pretty even so far, but I don't know. I think this is going to be one of the closest matchups we have tonight. I just got that gut feeling.
Boost is right now 55.9k versus 5.2k in favor of Get Rekt, it looks like right now, but once again there's a lot of time left on that predictions, so it could definitely sway in high rollers by the end of it.
Yeah, 100%. Still waiting on confirmation. Apparently people just, like Hayden said, who goes to the bathroom this close to game time? I don't know, but like I said, it's not like I'm mad about it. I mean, I don't want to make anyone just be hating their life while they're playing this game, because they probably already do that enough, if I had to guess. Considering Rocket League is kind of one of those games where you're either feeling it or you're really not, and that is definitely something that people kind of have to take into effect going into this game. Like I said it last series for boost injectors. I hate to bring this up again, Mitch, but I said I played them in week 1. I didn't think they showed up how they wanted to, and they played a lot better. So I think it's a very much a day-by-day thing. You just have to play the way you need to play. Hopefully it just works out for you.
Oh, you're 100% right. If you're coming in, got the game started up. Let's go.
I'm hoping everyone is ready. I didn't exactly get confirmation. Well, I got some confirmation. I didn't get full confirmation, but I guess we will find out if everyone is ready or not.
You have Get Rekt in our lobby?
Do I not? Oh, what? That's just on me.
Technical difficulties will always have them.
My mind's in a million different places tonight. I can't even see Watermelon on my friends list. That's cool. That explains why I didn't get any messages from him.
Yeah, it would help if they were online. That would very much help.
Well, they're online. It would help if they're in the party. That might be a big, important thing. But, one of these days, we'll get to the game and we'll get through it. This is why we keep matches an hour apart, so we can have technical difficulties like this and still plan for a game 5 and have enough time to get everything set up for the next match. Oh, man. This is just been a day, and that's just how it rolls sometimes. All right, hopefully we're getting people added in here. Like I said, I have Watermelon on my friends list. I don't know why he's not showing up, so that's really convenient for a time like this. But yeah, I mean, I guess we can course over stats even more than we already have. But I mean, like I said, it is only week 2. Not a whole lot can be said after week 1, because you could just have a fluke week. But yeah, I've said it once, say it a million times. I think this is gonna be a very close match. I don't remember if I said high rollers in 4 or 5, but I'm gonna double down and say 4. I just got faith in my boys.
Fair enough. Faith
in the team. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they just seem like a more balanced team, and I don't know. I feel like like I said, they want it more. They're gonna get it. That's just kind of the way it is.
I'll say you make a good point. After their week 1 loss, they are going to be down bad, and they are going to want that another win after that. So I think it will be close as well. But once again, I still have Get Rekt taking it.
All right, we have 2 out of the 3 members, I believe. Just waiting on 1 more, I think. Tech 7, Steve, Wannabe, Oreo, Wada. Yeah, we got 5 people. We're missing 1.
Just waiting on 1 more person. Hopefully, the other 2 Get Rekt members can invite him into the lobby, and we can get this match underway.
Yeah. Waiting on everyone's favorite Mitchy Twitchy. Don't get confused now when I say I'm gonna have to say Mitchy Twitchy, because if I just say Mitch, you're gonna get really confused.
This is gonna be difficult for you, man. This is gonna be difficult casting for you.
I'll be all right. I'll probably make do. Wannabe said he DC'd for a second. That's wonderful. Just more technical difficulties for everyone. Oh, he's in the
there
lobby.
We go.
Let's go. Let's try this one again for the last time, hopefully, for the series. Just waiting on confirmation from Get Rekt. Tech 7's eager on the keyboard. He's just ready to roll. Honestly, I feel bad. Kind of iced the boys a little bit, but you know, that's like I said, that's just how it be. Yeah, Tech, I see you saying scuff stream in chat and in the lobby.
All right, looks like Get Rekt is ready to go as well.
Yep, just need to hop in the match, and hopefully nothing else broke while we were waiting, because that would just be the cherry on top for this one. Everyone joining in. I think everyone's joining in. Let's roll the dice, baby. We're finally in.
There we go. And match is underway. We have a kickoff between Wada and Oreo, which goes right to MLG. Wada ended up passing it backboard. There'll be a shot coming in for Wada, and that will be a goal. Starting off the game right for Get Rekt.
Very, very quick. Very quick goal. I mean, they are the 1-0 team. I guess that's just how the way it's gonna be. Right, I'm gonna have you take over because cams are broken and I need to go figure out why.
Okay, sounds good. Wannabe gonna be trying to take it up wall, maybe trying to start a little air dribble. It's kind of getting awkward trying to pass out to Wada, who takes it off the wall again. Wada gonna pass it mid, right to backward. Steve misses the ball, and that will be a great save coming up from Tech. It's back out to the Get Rekt side though. Tech gets another great pass out to mid to nobody, unfortunately. Miss coming from Tech. That would be a good shot coming in from Wada, just unfortunately off the side. Wada hits it over, and that would be a goal for MLG, going up 2-0 within the first 30 seconds of this game.
Yeah, very quick start from Get Rekt. Great read from Wannabe. Kind of stole the goal, and it goes in anyways. But you know what? Hey, that is the way that cookie crumbles sometimes. I don't know about you, Mitch. I don't get mad about goals being stolen. If they're, as long as they're in, I don't care. Win's a win. Stats are nothing else.
100%. Goals in. That's a goal. That's a goal up for the team. We will always take that.
100%. See Wannabe trying to get something going. Wada, throws one on. Warriorman going to recollect in the corner. Tech 7 takes a good 50. That's going to float out mid though. Wannabe's up. Does he beat out Steve? He does, but the shot isn't on. Warriorman patiently waiting in the back. Doesn't pick up the full boost. Wada gets a good 50. Mitchy Twitchy is up early. Tech 7 is up even earlier than him. Just Get Rekt having an insane amount of offensive pressure coming in here. As they pick up a demo as well. Tech 7 scrambling to find a place for the ball to get put. It's going to go back out mid. Warriorman is up, so is Wada. They collide in air. And Wannabe opts to throw it into the corner instead of on net. Just trying to keep the pressure rolling. Steve finally clears the ball out, but it goes right to Wannabe, and the ball is back into High Roller's half. Tech 7 with a great touch over into the corner. A little bit low on boost. Warriorman does have full. Is anyone there? Wada is, and Get Rekt picking up their 3rd goal of the game, and we're not even 2 minutes in.
Honestly, Get Rekt have been playing really well. Their offensive pressure has been unbearable for them, and they're even bringing out some demos, which you always love to see. So it's going to be very hard for High Rollers here to hold on to this. To stay within 3 goals, in my opinion.
100%. I'm still trying to figure out why Mitchy Twitch's camp isn't working, but you know what?
We live. Wannabe gets a good pass out to mid. Wada should get a nice pass. Oreo should get the save on that. He does get out to the side. Still in that risky territory, though. Still in the risky territory as Steve gets a great clear out to Tech. Tech should be able to get a good clear. He gets beat out by Wada there, so he'll go straight out to mid to Oreo. Puts it right back to Mitchy Twitchy, who's just going to go for a little dribble on the ground here. Gets it over one player. Picked up the wall. trying to go for a little dribble, gets it out. Steve gets a nice pass out. Back to wannabe MLG. It's a nice little aerial pinch. Gonna try for another aerial, who passed it mid. Fortunately, Oreo is there for the save.
Oreo trying to throw one on. It's going to be off the backboard. Is anyone there? There is. Going to be a good pinch out. Wada trying to get a redirect. Doesn't get it. Tech 7 throws one towards net. Wannabe is there. He throws it up, straight down. Steve trying to get a shot on. Doesn't get the corner read that he needs to. But he does steal that boost coming out. Oreo throws one out mid. Is anyone there? Mitchy Twitchy is the first one there. Tech 7 pops it up. He does have a full tank of boost. Picks up a bump. Tries to get a pass out in the mid. Steve is there. But Wada with the early read. Oreo going into the corner. Recollect, try to get a shot on. He does. Does he get the double? He does as well. What a play from Oreo getting the double tap for the first goal for High Rollers.
That was great pressure coming from High Rollers. They knew that they just couldn't stick on the back line for all the game. They really had to come up and play offense, and that really paid off with one goal now. Only a 2-goal advantage, but still 2 minutes left.
We get another one on here. Oreo does get another one. This man's throwing the team on his back tonight. What a play. Just a great kickoff. Ball doesn't go in, but Oreo up super early. Gets the read. Tap off the front wheel. And we have ourselves a game here. Down by 1 now. High Rollers starting to come back.
Yeah, that was a great goal for Oreo. It was very awkward bounce coming up from the Get Rekt side. So Oreo just perfectly read that and ended up being a goal. Coming with another one. Unfortunately not. Can be saved out there by wannabe MLG. Looks like Wada just going to go for a little dribble. Can't get it on his car, unfortunately. Just leave it off for Mitchy Twitchy to take. Sends it back mid. Back to Oreo who's just going to launch it down to wannabe MLG. Should have time to play with this ball, though. So, unfortunately, Tech just reads it perfectly. Almost a great goal, but a great save coming out from MLG again.
Wannabe trying to get something going. Steve Wolf throwing out. That's over Wada's head. That's an open net. Is anyone there? Mitchy is, but Steve throws one on first. And High Rollers, a quick 3-goal unanswered to come back in this game 1. And with just over a minute left, this is exactly what we expected the game to be. Super close, super entertaining. Everybody's here. High Rollers look like they really want this game 1.
100%. As Tech 7 puts it back mid, right back to Oreo who is going to try and go for a little dribble, looks like. No, just ends up sending it back mid. Sends it right to Wada, who ends up missing the ball, unfortunately. But it's alright. MLG there is there to get the goal. 1 goal up still. 1 minute left for Get Rekt.
Yeah, don't count High Rollers out, though. They Get Rekt finally getting maybe a little bit of a momentum switch here. At least they're going to try, but High Rollers definitely seem to be picking up a little bit of speed here in this game 1. They're feeling it out a little bit too long at the beginning, but they are fully back. So he doesn't get the read. Oreo throwing back out mid. Wannabe is there. That's going to go up. Steve's awkward in the air, but he does get a touch. Oreo going to need something before Wannabe does. Tech 7 actually throws it into the corner. Mitchy Twitchy just a little bit awkward. Try to get something going. Going for the back pass. You love to see it straight into Wannabe's hood of his car. Steve throwing it out mid. Is anyone there for redirect? Oreo tries. He doesn't get the touch. Steve trying to pick up a demo. Uh-oh, that one might be over the head of Tech 7, and it is, and that's in the net. And Get Rekt picks up a quick 2 goals here and kind of put the nail in the coffin in this game 1.
Very unfortunate they're coming out from Tech. Just goes right over him and cannot get the half flip, so it just ends up being a goal with 36 seconds left. It's still doable, but it's going to be very difficult for High Rollers here.
100% agree. Steve trying to get something going. Steve throws one on. Can he cut the lead to 1? He does not. Wada with a great save. Mitchy Twitchy doesn't get the read, but Wada does. Tech 7 gets a touch on it. It's going to go back up in the mid. Mitchy Twitchy throws one into the corner. Oreo gets a 50 in there as well. Steve does get it out, but he has no boost. Wannabe's going to be the first one there. Mitchy Twitchy doesn't decide to go for it even off of the pass. He does try to get one off in the corner. Steve will get the clear as the clock is below 10. Looks like Get Rekt is going to take this game 1 here.
Does appear so, as it's 1 second, and it's going to drop to the ground. Get Rekt take the first game in this best of 5.
Yes, sir. And looking at those stats, run them through for everyone, Mitch. The thing that stands out to me first, Mitchy Twitchy, 74 score, and Get Rekt still 1 by 2.
Wada and MLG just played out of their minds. I don't really know if Mitchy Twitchy was even needed as much, because once again, Wada and MLG were just there for every goal, every assist, every save, every shot. They were just doing everything there. So Mitchy Twitchy wasn't even really needed, maybe just as a backup third man. But other than that, great game coming out from Get Rekt. But if they want to keep this going, they really need Mitchy Twitchy to step up and kind of play more offensive, in my opinion.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, that is, like I said, definitely the thing that stands out to me most. Other than that, it's relatively even across the board. Yeah, I mean, I'm still having difficulties with cams here. We're trying to figure out. I know Mitch's name is on Get Rekt. Congrats, Mitch. You won game 1. Good boy.
Thank ya.
You love to see it.
The second game, Steve and Mitchy go for a little pickoff. Water just going to take it up the wall. Go for a little stealing shot. Does not work out for him, unfortunately. Mitchy Twitchy should be able to hold on to this ball. He does. Puts it in the corner. Beats out Oreo Man, but it goes right back to the... Oh, actually, Mitchy Twitchy's going to try and stay with that ball. Okay. Goes up the wall. Waterman is just going to let Steve have it. Misses the ball. Steve's going to keep possession of this ball and might try and get out mid for him. Unfortunately, Wannabe is there for the save. Great save. Oreo Man is going to be there. Gets a great pitch out mid. Wada gets not the best hit on it, but kind of works for his purpose there. Pass out to Oreo Man.
Floating out mid, just Get Rekt trying to keep that pressure on, and they do. They throw one in. Is it in? It is. Wannabe finds it just when he needs it to, and the cams are finally working. I can stop screwing Mitch over. Let's go. Get Rekt. First goal of game 2 that I do need to change as well. We're back, baby. We're back.
Another kickoff incoming from Steve and Mitchy. Goes back out to mid. Wada goes up for it. Tries to get a flip reset. All right. Tries for it. Fortunately, not get it. Wannabe coming in for the second round. Good 50 coming out from Mitchy there to keep it in. Just goes right out back to Tech, who's going to take it time with this. Out of boost, though, so he really can't do much with the ball. Ends up going right back out to Steve. Steve now is going to take his time with the ball. Go for a nice little dribble. Gets beat up by Wada, which goes straight up. Oreo Man's going to just launch it instead. Go right back out to Steve, who extends it to Oreo. Pass the mid. That will be a goal for High Rollers.
That is a great play from High Rollers. Steve just battling in on the offensive line here, and just he beats out the one, gets a great pass over. Oreo Man gets a great turn on it. First one there, and High Rollers coming back in this game too, but we still have plenty of game left to figure out who is going to take this series. And you see Steve up super early. That's an unfortunate mistouch, but Tech 7 with a great save. Oreo Man beats out Mitchy Twitchy. He does have a ball on the wall, but Wannabe will beat him to it. It's going to be awkward again. Steve throws one out. Great clear. Is anyone there for High Rollers to try to get the offensive surge going? Wada opts to throw one out, and that's going to go towards net. Wannabe does get a nice clear out into the corner. Tech 7 doesn't get the read. Oreo Man coming up as well. Trying to play a little bit more control ball here. Trying to just stop the bleeding on that offensive surge. Wada throws one out. Steve going with a 50. Mitchy will meet him in the middle there. Just a kill 50. Tech a little bit awkward. He gets a little bit of touch, but Wannabe's going to say thank you very much for that. Oreo Man a little bit awkward on net. Wada goes for the pinch, and that's going to go back over to Wannabe. Try to get a pass going. That will go across the net, but no one is there. Oreo Man has time to recollect, pick up the full boost, and try to get something going. A lot of early challenges here. Steve with a good pop. A great bump from Tech 7 on Wannabe. Just sent them flying across the field. Now Mitchy Twitchy collecting back into the corner here. Doesn't have any boost. Tech 7 does a free ball on the wall. He will get the touch. Water goes up. Oreo Man doesn't get the touch he needs. That's going to go back. Steve needs a good touch here, and he will get one. And this game is definitely back and forth here.
100% miss coming out there from MOG just gives more possession to High Roller here, but Mitchy Twitchy looks to end that as he gets it out to mid. Gets demoed for his trouble though coming out from Tech, who hopefully tries to get some offensive pressure here started for the High Rollers as nothing's really coming through for them. But this may be the opportunity, and Mitchy just kills that opportunity. Puts it back mid. Nobody is there for it though, as Tech just puts it back in his own corner. Shot coming in from MOG. Good save coming out from Steve there. 2 minutes left on this game. 1-1, still tied up. Still anyone's game, realistically.
Oh yeah, 100%. We are just past halfway through the game with a 1-1. With a 1-1 tie here, it's definitely going to be a good team play that's going to set it across. As Tech rolls one on, Mitchy Twitchy with a great catch. But it's a little bit high. Steve does get the dunk, but that's not going to be in the net. Steve takes a 50 as well as Oreo Man going to go up for it. He will get off the wall. Gets a touchback. It's going to be a free ball for Tech 7, who throws it off the backboard. Steve coming in, looking for the shot. He does get a shot on, but it's going to be just a little bit wide. Mitchy Twitchy with the third tank of boost, looking for something to do here. Fakes out Steve. That is beautiful. Tries to get a pass out, but Tech 7 plays the ball and gets it to where he needs it to be. Now Tech 7 throws it over one. That's going to be on net as well, but not quite there. And a great defensive stand coming out from Wada. Mitchy's going to pick it up in the corner. I get something going. A great dunk by Tech 7. This man is just playing relentless right now. Nothing but speed and aggressiveness coming out from high rollers, and I think that might be the change that they needed from game 1.
Oh, definitely, man. They're really playing well in this last minute coming up here now. They really need something to break. Mitchy Twitchy has been playing way better. He's been putting on way more offensive pressure, and that's exactly what Rekt needed. But unfortunately, MLG and Wada just not able to really follow up with their last series performance. Great shot going in from Oriman. That will be a goal for the high rollers as we enter 43 seconds left with 2 goals up.
Yeah, Oriman once again being the shooter on the team. Sees Rekt just a little bit too far pushed up, and he will get one past their third man and find a free open net goal for them. The high rollers finally getting a lead here in this series. We'll see how they do coming in, see if they play any differently. But that aggression that they've been going on is definitely helping them out here. Steve trying to get something going. He will throw one on. That's going to be off the backboard as well. Tech 7 comes flying in. Wannabe meets him there. Watt is collecting in the corner, tries to get something going. Oriman with the early challenge once again. That's going to go back into Rekt's half. Wannabe's just going to toss one down. Going up for the aerial. He doesn't get it. Tech 7 will beat him there. Mitchy Twitchy just trying to keep the ball on offense. Steve doesn't get a touch, but Oriman has a lot of space here to recollect. Doesn't pick up the full boost like he wanted to. He will take a 50 out in the midfield. That's me back into high rollers half. Does Rekt have a shot? They do, but Steve is in net. As the clock strikes 10. This is the last offensive stand coming from Rekt, and they put one in. Mitchy Twitchy ties the game with 5 seconds left here.
That's a great goal coming in from Rekt there. The pinch off from Wada to right past to Mitchy. That was a great goal with only 5 seconds left. It really felt like high rollers had this game, but Rekt just stopped them in their tracks and said, "We still are in this."
Yeah, absolutely. Can we get a last-second goal here? Are we gonna see the first OT of this series? Steve doesn't want to keep it up. That's gonna go back out into the net. Wada trying to get a touch, and that's just in. Wada faking everybody out. I thought it was going backboard myself. Mitchy Twitchy just throws a floater up there. Oriman gets the backflip, doesn't know what to do after that, and that one hurts if you're cheering for high rollers.
Yeah, that was a good goal coming in from Mitchy Twitchy. Great fake coming out from Wada. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it was a great fake nonetheless. As we see, high rollers get their second win here in the best of 5. But Wada really wasn't called upon as much as I thought he would be. It was really just Mitchy Twitchy and MLG playing their hearts out that game. So it really looks like this team can have anyone pop off, which is a really good quality to have for any team.
Yeah, and Steve taking the majority of the touches for the high rollers. Oriman had both goals. Once again, he has definitely been the shooter on this team so far, but still the lowest number of touches on the team. Other than that, pretty much even across the board as far as stats go.
Oh, definitely. It really amazes me how the saves in this game, even because saves just it looked 50-50 in terms of like offensive pressure for both teams, but just so many more saves coming in from the high rollers compared to Rekt in this. Same with shots for that matter in Rekt's favor.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we are gonna be getting into this third game here, match point, high rollers trying to get the reverse sweep going, and they looked a lot better in that final game. Definitely better than game 1, but just wasn't enough. An unfortunate goal if you're cheering for high rollers, it's an unfortunate goal for Rekt, but I mean, a great 0-second goal. As we get into this game 3, we'll see if high rollers change up anything more. We see a bunch of card changes coming up from Rekt. I mean, I guess if you're up 2-0, might as well go have a little bit of fun.
Oh, they're definitely feeling confident now. As MLG switches to the Dominus and Wada switches to the Merc, they're really feeling it right now. They can't get over themselves though. We've seen a lot of reverse sweeps so far. So, and that will be a goal for Steve as we enter the third game here. Very good start coming up from high rollers.
Yeah, very great start for high rollers. This is definitely what you need if you're looking for the reverse sweep like high rollers are. That is a great start to what could potentially be a huge win for high rollers, but getting ahead of myself. We're only 25 seconds into this game. There is still plenty of game to be played, and we'll see how high rollers play as we finally have a lead in the game.
Definitely, as Tech 7 tries to get a mid. Oh, that'd be a great shot coming in from Wada. Unfortunately, just off the side. It's gonna be over MLG, but it should be saved out by Mitchy, who takes it up. Steve gets another save. He's gonna try and keep it up. MLG beats out Tech, but gets demoed for his troubles as Oriman tries to keep it, just cannot have control over that ball, unfortunately.
And
Steve putting it mid.
What a shot, Tech 7. That is a crazy read. Steve throwing it up in the middle. Tech 7's up so early. No one's expecting that from Get Rekt. And a huge start here from High Rollers. Taking a quick 2-0 lead. Only a minute into this game, though. And it's definitely, this is definitely one of those games. It is High Rollers' game to lose. I mean, you're on the reverse sweep. You need to get something going. They get the early 2-goal lead. But the hardest part of the reverse sweep is just keeping the pressure on. Have to have that gas pedal to the floor 100% of the time. And just got to keep it going. And I'll be curious to see if they can.
You're 100% right. Steve put it back to mid. They double commit for that, so they might be out of position. Unfortunately, just goes right past Tech. Waterby should have an open net here. Just kind of a slower shot. Gets saved out here by Oreo, who sends it right back to Mitchy Twitchy. Puts it right back to Tech, who sent it way downfield over to Oreo. Unfortunately, Oreo's not able to do anything with it, and Tech gets another goal. That's 3 goals now, and with 3:22 left, that's a very good, very good start coming in from High Rollers here.
Yeah, and I'll be very curious to see if Get Rekt drops this game. Do they go back to their OG cars? I know last semester me and Aquatoad had an agreement where if we ever were on the verge of sweeping a team, we were going to switch to Light and McQueen cars, and we did, and then we got smoked in the 3rd game and immediately switched back to the other cars. I mean, it is a confidence thing, but it's honestly more placebo than anything. You just play different in other cars, but High Rollers are definitely taking advantage of it. Tech 7 doesn't get the shot. Wannabe gets a great pop. He's just floating through midfield, looking for a pass, looking for a demo in the Merc. Wannabe's shot isn't quite on. That's going to float back out towards mid. Tech 7 tries to get a pass over. He's a little bit awkward here. Needs a 50. He does get one. The net is a little bit open here. Tech 7 looking low on boost, as everyone is on High Rollers. Get Rekt keeping that offensive pressure on, as they have loved to be doing these first 2 games. High Rollers trying to get something moving. Steve's going to just boom the ball. The net is a little bit open. I don't know if the ball's going to be fast enough. Mitchy Twitchy is up before the ball hits into the back of the net, and we'll get the save.
As we see Water going up with the ball, just not getting the best touch on it, but we pass it right over to MLG, who's looking to stay with it, but gets beat up by Steve there, who keeps the offensive pressure going here for the High Rollers, which I've loved to see so far. Considering the last 2 games, they really haven't had a lot. But this game, they're putting in the burners and making sure they stay alive in this series.
Yeah, absolutely. You get, at this point, less than half the game left to go. Get Rekt needs to get something going here if they want a chance to sweep this team. Waz going to try to get something going. Going with the Merc dribble, gets the low 50. It's going to go over to Wannabe unless Orioman beats him to it. He does not. Wannabe throws it out towards mid, but no one there for Get Rekt again. Steve's going to take control, take a 50 of his own. In the midfield, Wannabe throwing one on net. No one there to follow up. Orioman throws one off towards the net. Is anyone back? Wada is back, but isn't quite fast enough. And High Rollers just steaming through this game right here. A 4-0 lead, minute 44 left to go. This is definitely the game they needed to get this reverse sweep going.
And this is also going to do wonders for the High Roller mindset as we go into the next. If we either stay in this game or go in the next game. But no, looking how it's looking this game, we're probably going to have a game 4 coming out of this.
Yeah, it's still plenty of time left though. I mean, definitely can't count Get Rekt out. They can score on a win if they need to.
Very true. Very true.
50 out in the mid. Mitchy Twitchy looking for a goal. He does not get one. Wannabe's going to throw it out. Has 0 boost to work with. Steve's going to throw one on. Is towards net. Going to bounce up off onto the back wall. Mitchy Twitchy and his beautiful looking Takumi. Going to throw that one out. Oyoman does get the dunk though, and that's going back out into the corner. Water's going to recollect, but a dunk coming out again. Tech 7 doesn't get the shot on, but Steve does, ripping one top corner. And High Rollers, a 5-goal lead coming in to prevent the sweep.
Once again, very good offensive pressure coming in. They're really catching Get Rekt here, just unexpecting of all this offensive pressure they're putting up, and it's showing. This is great offense coming out from the High Rollers.
Yeah, and like I said, is it because of the car change, or is High Rollers just meant to be the reverse sweep team? We'll come to find out, but with less than a minute left, Get Rekt, I think it's safe to say they're going to need a miracle if they want to win this game. They need something, and they need it now. Mitchy Twitchy's going to try, doesn't get the touch in the air. Steve will beat him out. That ball's going to be thrown towards net. Tech 7 throwing one into the corner, just trying to stall a little bit of time. 3 seconds left here in this game. It's going back out towards mid. Mitchy Twitchy finally finds the back of the net in the Takumi. The green and pink just flowing through the map beautifully. And this is, I think at this point, this game is definitely still winnable, but I think it's safe to say, like, if I'm in Get Rekt's position, it's just GG, go next, just try to stop the bleeding, cut the momentum in half going into the next game, and that goal might have done it for me.
Oh yeah, you're 100% correct here. I would say try and get at least maybe 1 or 2 more goals just to keep momentum going for them, as we're more than likely going to be entering our goal coming in here from Wannabe. Okay, 3 goals left with about a little less than 30 seconds left. Still very doable here for Get Rekt.
Absolutely, we need some quick goals off kickoff, just like this one. Just super confusing in the midfield off kickoff. No one knows where to rotate, and just a wide open net. Get Rekt only down by 3. It is definitely doable, but like I said, they still need a miracle here.
Very much so, as we see Wannabe MLG and Oriman taking a little 50. Wada gets a great save to keep the momentum alive. As we see Tech getting up pinched around mid, nobody's going to be there for him, but Mitchie is going to collect it and hopefully go for a little dribble. Only 10 seconds left. They really need to do something here. And as time will take down, it looks like we will definitively have a Game 4 situation coming up here.
Yeah, absolutely. The reverse sweep starts now. I couldn't think of a better time to do it than when you absolutely need it most. High Rollers take Game 3. And like I said, I'm very curious to see if Get Rekt switches back to the cars that they were playing in the original games. Or, I mean, if they're really feeling confident, they might just stay with what they got. But yeah, just even stats across the board. Not a whole lot going on. I mean, High Rollers just throwing everything in the back of the net. We're just gonna hop right into this. I know everyone wants to see whether this is actually gonna be a reverse sweep or not.
It does look like Get Rekt will be switching back to their original cars, the Octanes and Fenix. Not a shocker after that. If that game 3 loss, just to keep some consistency with their car designs and the car outline.
Absolutely, we'll see if it makes a big difference, or if that going for the mean cars might have cost him here. Want to be trying to throw it out in the mid. Tech 7 is going to be there. They take a 50. That's going back into Get Rekt's corner. Gets demoed for his efforts, but not before he gets the ball out. Oriman beats one out. That's a great pass. Tech 7 doesn't get the shot. What a touch from Oriman. I know Tech 7 wants that one back. I mean, there was a man in net, but that would have been an insane play coming out, and definitely what High Rollers need to keep the momentum in their favor.
100%. As we see Tech getting a nice little jump over one player, gets a beat past another player, gonna try and stay with this ball. Gets offside, that's gonna be right to Steve as he tries to shoot it, gets a great save coming up from Twitchy, however. As Steve's gonna try and stay on this ball, just gets beat up by Wada. Or he's gonna try and stay on that ball still. They're really just trying to keep offensive pressure going, which I am enjoying. But there's really nothing going through here for the High Rollers.
Yeah, and something we haven't seen from pretty much either team is a lot of demos coming out. They're just playing around each other. Not a very violent team, but you know, I can respect that. That's a great pass. Wannabe throws one on, doesn't find the corner. The post is the savior for High Rollers today. Tech 7 gets a good touch out. It's gonna make Mitchie Twitchy really awkward. Wada will get the touch. Tries to get another touch on it, but won't. Steve will take possession. Wannabe throws it out into mid. That net is open. Tech 7 doesn't get a touch on. Mitchie's just gonna throw it into the corner. Does anyone have a read? Oriman tries to go for the shot, but hits on the wrong part of his car, and that's going to float back out into mid. Wannabe's trying to get a ripper of a pass on. He does, but Tech 7 flying across. Great rotations from High Rollers. They seem very well composed in this situation.
Oh, definitely. After how last 2 games started, I would have thought a few goals would have been scored by now, but we're 2 minutes into this game, and no goals have been scored until I cast it, but a little demo coming in from Tech 7 as Steve puts it on the backboard. Oriman misses the shot. That's going to be 3-on-1 here coming in from Get Rekt, but Tech 7 gets a great 50 up to mid. Mitchie and Steve get another 50-50. That's going to be off backward. Does Tech read it? He doesn't, as Wada gets a great hit outwards.
And no, that one's thrown back into High Rollers half. Wada tries to go for a crazy touch, doesn't get it either. Gets the beautiful back pass though. Wannabe throws one on as well. That's going to go straight off the corner of the ceiling and go down. Now, Get Rekt keeping this offensive pressure on. This is exactly what they've looked like in games 1 and 2. Haven't had a lot of goals come, or any goals come from it, as a matter of fact. But just enough offensive pressure will lead to a goal eventually. So Steve trying to get one for himself, throws it into the corner. Doesn't have a lot of boost. He will pick up the corner though, and an unfortunate touch, and Wada can't get back to it as he's on low boost. And High Rollers strike first. Then the reverse sweep dreams live on.
High Rollers there really just catch Get Rekt just being very awkward there as Wada just misses the save, and that's going to be a 1-0 up with only 2:16 left in this 4th game with the potential reverse sweep incoming.
Yeah, still Still plenty of time. But if there's one thing I know about high rollers and their hype man Steve with the eye black on, once one comes, more will soon follow. This is going to be a great offensive surge. Wada trying to get something going. He does. A great outlet pass coming out from Get Rekt. Wada throwing it to Wannabe. Wannabe throwing it back up to Wada, and Wannabe chasing the demo. And if you're the last man in net for high rollers, there's just nothing you could do. You got to watch the ball. You got to watch the demo. You got to watch both players. Get Rekt strikes quick and ties this game up 1-1.
100%. Only 2 minutes. Only about 2 minutes left in this game as we see Tech just passing it over to Wada. Tech gonna try and take possession here. Unfortunately, gets beat out by Wada there. Steve's gonna just launch it back over to MLG, just trying to keep something offensive-wise going here for the high rollers. Launches it back to be it's gonna be a race between Oreo and Mitchie, which Mitchie will end up winning there. As Mitchie tries to put it back out mid. Tech 7's gonna 50 him back up mid. Steve has no competition there. He's gonna get a great read on that. See another read coming in from Steve. Puts it back mid maybe. No, unfortunately not. So we see Wada going to try and keep possession there. Just kind of sends it back to Tech. You should be able to keep possession here. Not the best hit coming in from Tech there. As we see Mitchie Twitchy just take up the wall. Get a great beat around Tech. Twitchy going to take it by himself there. Well, there's MLG there as well just to support.
Steve trying to get a shot on, doesn't get it. Tech 7 throws one on as well. The net is wide open. Can Steve turn in time? He does not. Mitchie Twitchy will beat him there. But Steve patiently waiting on the wall. Warrior Man goes up for another crazy touch. Watermelon beats him there. And now a 1v3 coming up unless high rollers can get back in time. Mitchie Twitchy looking for the demo. And Tech 7 reads it, jumps over the demo, gets the goal on. And that is exactly what they needed. Beautiful, beautiful eyes. Tech 7 jumping over the demo, catching Get Rekt in the rotations. And high rollers take the 1-goal lead with just under a minute left here in this game 4.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time whatsoever here, so Get Rekt really need to put the burners on and get their offensive plays inbound as Wada tries to get the little catch on there. Unfortunately, is missed. So Oriman beats out Mitchie Twitchy, so it's just MOG back for the second as he gets an okay touch back to mid, but Steve is going to be there for the read. Wada takes it back up to mid. Oriman beats out to Mitchie and sends it right back to MOG, who's going to take its time with this. Beat out by Tech. Well, is that on? That is on. That's a goal for Tech. That is now 3-0 with only 32 seconds left.
Yeah, Wannabe gets the pop up in mid, but Tech 7 reads him beautifully. And with just a little help from the corner, we'll call that one an aqua toe bounce, as I always do. High rollers, 2-goal lead, 30 seconds left. On the verge of keeping this reverse sweep alive. They don't need another goal. Like, I'm not saying don't be aggressive, but just play it a little bit more conservatively. You just got to hold on for this last 30 seconds. Oilman wants a goal right now, and so does Tech 7. Leaving Steve in a little bit of an awkward situation here. Oilman looking for the demo, doesn't get it. He will take the 50. Steve a little bit awkward, and a demo comes out. That pinch is going to go up on the net, and as we have 5 seconds left in this game, high rollers will take this one, and the reverse sweep dreams do live on.
100%. As we see high rollers win that game, that is now 2-2 as we enter our 5th game here.
Yeah, and a little bit more of a lopsided game from high rollers. Oriman only 138, not scoring any goals. He scored pretty much everything in the games leading up to this. And now Tech 7 and Steve are finally showing up. A great showing from them. Only 14 touches from Oreo that entire game. That is crazy.
Yeah, one thing I will say is Get Rekt, no matter which game you're looking at here, they've had great touches throughout the whole series, and they're going to try and continue that as we enter our 5th game here.
Yeah, absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Game number 5. Can high rollers pull the reverse sweep off? Or is Get Rekt going to shut them down just like they did in games 1 and 2? We will find out in 5 very short minutes here. Trying to start it off early. That ball's not going to go on. Wada a little bit awkward. Just doesn't get the touch either. That's going to be an open net. Tech 7 says, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. And high rollers keeping the momentum going. And that awkward situation mid is just a heartbreaker for Get Rekt.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate going from Wada just to get that unfortunate miss. But nonetheless, a great opportunity coming in for high rollers. A great goal coming in with still 4 minutes, 47 seconds left. But we always love to see an early goal.
Absolutely. Now Get Rekt trying to get an early goal of themselves, and they will. Great pass coming out. Mitchie Twitchy capitalizes on the pass from Wannabe. Off the ceiling, up so early. No one is back in time to get up and challenge him. And Get Rekt with a quick tying goal there. We're only 20 seconds into the game. We've seen 2 goals so far in this game 5.
These two teams love their goals. They love their early goals, and they have been showing it. As we see a 50 coming in from Wannabe, and it looks like Oreo. Goes right back out to Mitchie as he tries to take his time with it. Goes to a pinch. Doesn't work out for him. Oreo tries to send it back to Mitch with Tech, who sends it back to Oreo. Unfortunately, he's unable to keep going with it, but takes up the back wall. Trying to put it down for one of his teammates. Unfortunately, gets beat out there by MLG. Steve is there to help the recovery, though. Another pass out mid. Once again, nobody is there from the high rollers, though. It's a great bump coming in from Steve, though.
Mitchie trying to get a pass in. He does. Steve just gets the ball out of his net before he gets demolished by 2 get wrecked offensive players. On Tech 7 with a little bit of time, gets it around 1, doesn't get around 2. Great dunk coming out from Wada. He does pick up a demo, but Oreo Man stays alive and gets the clear out. Wannabe just keeping the ball in the half. Is anyone there? Mitchie is. Tech 7 needs to get a save here, and he does. Wannabe filling it out. It's a 1v1 with him and Steve. Goes for the fake and doesn't get it. Steve and Tech 7 double commit. But there was absolutely nothing wrong with that in that scenario. They get the ball out. Now they're on an offensive pressure of their own. Warrior gets a pass out. Steve is up. Does he beat anyone? He does. But Mitchie does get the touch in net that he needs. Wada trying to throw one up, but no one is there. It's going to be a free ball for Tech 7. He's going to throw one on. Wannabe drops him into the corner. Tech 7 opts to play the ball and not steal the corner boost. Now Wada does get a touch, but it's going to be a good 50. Mitchie Twitchy picking it back up. Tries to go for a crazy angle off the corner. He doesn't get it. Tech 7's on the backboard. Gets a good 50, throwing it back out into mid. And we have a really good back and forth going on here.
100%. With that 3 minutes left in this game 5, as we see it's still tied up. Steve's going to try and get a nice little aerial on it. Just trying to keep possession with it. Passes out mid, goes right past MLG as a slow shot, but unfortunately it is saved out by MLG. We see MLG and Get Rekt in general trying to keep possession going, but it's just kind of being snuffed out by the high rollers here. Still, once again, 2 minutes 40 left. It's a lot of time for any team to make a play here, but they're really just trying to play defensive here and really trying to hold on.
Yeah, it's really looking like both teams don't want to let up a super free goal. And that one definitely wasn't free. Tech 7 with a beautiful slot in the bottom right corner. Steve throws one on off the backboard. Wannabe is in net, but Tech 7 just kills it on the ground, rolls it straight into the corner. Beautiful play. High Rollers up 1, about half the game left here, and this is definitely the series of the century here.
100%. As we see, Ori gets a little back pass to Mitchie Twitchy, who sends it right back to Tech, who's trying for another shot. Unfortunately, that's just off. MLG gonna take possession of it, take it around the back corner, take it around Steve. Still got some boost, gonna try and stay with it. Just gives it up to Wada. Great save coming in there for Tech to get it around Wada. MLG ends up back moving there. Mitch Twitchy gotta save it, which he does, get back to mid. Wada just keeping on their half. He's gonna try and take it up. Steve gets a great kill on that ball.
That's going to float out in there, though. Tech 7 does get a good 50 on the goal line. Steve will be the first one on the backboard. Gets bumped, but does get a clear out. Wada throwing it back into the corner. That's going to be a free touch for Oreo Man. He gets the pass out to Steve. Steve doesn't get the read off the wall, and the pressure stays on. Tech 7 throws one on net. Is anyone there? Wada is, but he doesn't get the touch, but it's off net anyways. It's going to go back into the corner. Steve's up super early. He also throws one on. Everyone jumbled up here on the Get Rekt back line, and they need something to go. A great touch from Oreo Man. That's going to go off the ceiling. The net's open if Steve can get there, but he doesn't. Opts to just play it safe, which I don't blame him. Up 1, you don't need another goal. Just play it safe. Keep the reverse sweep dreams alive. We have a little bit of one-on-one here. Can Mitch get the ball around Tech 7? He does not. Tech 7 with a beautiful save and a great bounce for him. He's going to throw that one out on the net. Wannabe gets the touch. Steve beating everyone on the wall. Has 0 boost though. Needs to get something going. We'll pick up the corner, steal it from Get Rekt. A little bit of boost start coming in. The net's open. Can Oriman get a touch behind him? He cannot. Tech 7 throws one on, but Mitchie with the dunk. That one's towards net as well. Steve needs a good clear here, and he will get one. Tech 7 rotating back around. Steve takes a 50 in his own half. The Get Rekt offensive pressure is here, and it might be here to stay. As he throws one, Wada throws one on. Wannabe doesn't get the read, but the ball is still in High Roller's half. Mitchie Twitchy does beat out one. A little bit of low boost on the corner. Fakes it on the wall. Leaves it for him. Does that go in? The crossbar down. It does not fall. That is heartbreaking for Get Rekt. But the surge is still here. Wada looking for demos, looking for bumps. Mitchie Twitchy throws one over, but Tech 7 with a beautiful bomb down the field. And only 20 seconds left in this game here. Get Rekt need one.
Yes, they do. Oh, that little off the side wall for Mitchie Twitchy, who gets a great save on it. Who sends it up to Wannabe. 10 seconds left. They really need to get some offensive pressure here going for the Get Rekt side. Tech7 is going to keep it on his side, just trying to waste as much time as he can. 2 seconds left, 1 second left. They need to keep this ball up now. Mitchy Twitchy's going to try and keep it up wall. They're all there. They're all very kind of awkward, though. And that will hit the ground. High Rollers win it.
What a comeback from High Rollers themselves. Oh my. I don't know what else to say. Just beautiful play coming out from them. The reverse sweep happens just like everybody wanted. I mean, I called them in 4. I got them in 5. I suppose I could take it.
I was very close there to getting that. If Get Rekt would have won, I would have been exactly dead on. So I'm kind of annoyed, but it was a great series nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just waiting for everyone to join into the VC. I'll drag them in, and then we can get our winners interview rolling. I mean, Mitch, this is your first time casting on stream, right?
Yep.
Well, welcome to the limelight. Just a great series for your first one. Oh my.
Me too.
All right, we have the boys in here. Guys, congratulations. First reverse sweep in DCRL this semester. Just run me through what you guys are feeling right now.
So during the O2 game, I'm going to apologize to my teammates. Both those games are my fault. I made crucial mistakes, and I held them down. But then when Wada switched to his Merc, my teammates probably did too, but I took that personally. I wasn't letting him have the series after that. And the entire time in the VC, we were chanting that we were reverse sweeping. So...
Yeah, absolutely. Tech, I will say I'm a little disappointed. I guess I wasn't 100% watching cams, but I didn't see the rave room like last semester.
Okay. Yeah, so I have the wrong remote. This is not my remote. It's one to my other LED strip, which is not the one in my room. So that's why I would have had it, but
boys, come on, Tech, we need that for next game. Promise me.
Once I find the remote, it'll be here. Don't worry.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna throw it over to Steve. Steve, I see the eye black once again. I called you the hype man of the team. I think I'm right. I hope I'm right. I mean, you just played super solid all around in the series. What was the moment in the series that you like fully noticed that like, hey, we definitely got this reverse sweep?
Oh, I knew it from the start. I mean, I suggested we forfeit both times, but we decided to lose anyways. But we got her done.
All scripted.
A script. Did K-Tool message you before the game telling you to get the reverse sweep, or?
No, if K2 told me to do something, it probably wouldn't have gone up the way he wanted.
Mitch, you got any questions for these boys?
Sure. I'll send one over to Oreo Man. Oreo Man, you played great in your guys' first game there. Your guys' first game win there, I should say. You played really great there. Got the first 2 goals. Then it kind of fell off. How did you kind of keep that offensive pressure going when you guys had to play defense for a majority of the game?
I guess just not going back helps sometimes. I don't know. We just focused on rotations for the most part on that. Just get rotations faster, and I guess I don't know.
Fair enough. I saw a lot of long goals coming in for you, which really helped you.
Yeah, you guys definitely had eyes in the back line, just sniping out those goals. Absolutely love to see it. Beating deep, like a pushed up team is definitely my favorite. Like just getting that one touch that you need to send it across, just absolutely beautiful. Mitch, you have any other questions for these guys before we let them go?
I think I'm all good.
Alrighty, well, boys, congratulations on the reverse sweep, picking up your first win of the season. Absolutely love to see it in shining fashion as well. Good luck on the remainder of the season, and I'm sure I will see you again at some point.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for Raymond.
No problem. All right. I did not see that coming. I predicted a 4-1. Or a 3-1, excuse me. I expected them to drop the first game and just sweep the rest, but I mean, I guess a reverse sweep is even better than that. Nothing. I mean, from a streaming standpoint, I got nothing else to say. Just I love seeing a reverse sweep on stream.
It was gonna be a close game. It ended up being a very, very close game with a reverse sweep. So glad my predictions were almost correct, but I'll take it nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Whirl, I am not doing that for you. You can ask Zarch to do that. I'm sure he's more than willing. But anyways, we have one series left here. It's gonna be. I'm going to try to be the shortest intermission that I can, try to get their game on time. But I appreciate you guys sticking around. And we have Div A next. And yeah, we will see you guys in a bit.